Paula Broadwell and her family arrived home in North Carolina this weekend with questions about her affair with General Petraeus and her possession of classified material still swirling around Capitol Hill. Senior correspondent John Miller, former FBI National Intelligence official, joins us with the latest on the FBI and Department of Justice investigations. Good morning.
Good morning, Charlie. You know, we spoke to a friend of the Broadwell family who told us that they were overwhelmed by the outpouring of support by neighbors. 25 of them came over with all kinds of food and kind of set up camp there. So on the home front, it looks like things are coming back together. On the legal front, there's a little more concern. Let's go through the mechanics here. When this starts out, the agents get the stalking complaint, and instead of waiting to get through the case and then bring it to a prosecutor, right at the beginning, because they see who this might involve, they go to an assistant U.S. attorney and say, if we go through with this, is there a prosecution that your office would go forward with? And that Tampa AUSA says yes. Then Steve Ibison, he's the special agent in charge of the Tampa office, reviews the case. When Ibison looks at it, he says, this involves some big names, some interesting possibilities. Let's kick this up a level. So he brings it to Robert O'Neill. Now, Robert O'Neill is the U.S. attorney, the chief federal prosecutor for the Central District of Florida. Interesting guy, born in the Bronx, not your average Tampa guy, Manhattan District Attorney's Office, Fordham University, NYU Law. And he looks at it and he says, if a case comes out of this, we will prosecute. So now this circles back. The FBI will write up everything they found. They'll bring it to O'Neill. His office will review it. His assistants will review it. And because of the classified documents found in the first computer, classified documents found in the second computer, and that search warrant we just looked at on video, and the stalking charge, they're going to do a holistic review right from start to finish and say, what are the potential laws broken? Does it meet the statute? And they'll come to one of two decisions. They'll write up a declination, or they'll say these are the potential charges and talk about a plea agreement with the lawyer. All of that will go from Bob O'Neill's office in Tampa to DOJ in Washington and probably all the way up to the Attorney General.
I have a couple of questions. So have they been able to determine that they think some of these documents she had on her computer were classified and the type that would, or they're not old documents that she just used in preparing her biography of Petraeus?
Well, whether it's classified and old or classified yesterday, it doesn't matter if it's still classified. One of the things she has going for her in this legal argument is she has a security clearance from the government because of her military time. That's also working against her, because to get that, you have to be trained in the handling of classified documents. That means you know you can't have them at home, you can't have them on your computer.
Thank you, John.